Okay, so maybe you've been feeling, just constantly drained, or your mood's all over the place. That sort of unexplained fatigue, maybe low energy. It's frustrating. Today, we're doing a deep dive. We're looking squarely at the testosterone blood test. Our info comes straight from a really thorough guide by Blood Test UK, and we're focusing particularly on how things work for folks looking to get tested in York. Okay, let's unpack this. Why bother with this test? Well, it could be the key to understanding what's really going on under the hood.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, putting aside all the complex science for a second, this test basically just checks your T levels. Think of testosterone as like a super important helper hormone. It's vital stuff. It helps manage your energy, your muscle strength, even how stable your mood feels day to day.
Right, so if those levels are off.
You feel it, definitely.
Yeah.
It can really impact your whole sense of well-being. The test helps pin down if there's an issue like maybe hypogonadism.
Which is basically just the medical term for your body not making enough testosterone on its own.
Exactly. That's the one.
And the Blood Test UK guide, it really highlights key reasons people get tested. Things like figuring out why their libido might have dropped off, or tackling that constant fatigue, or even those low moods that feel a bit like depression.
Yes, all classic signs. But what's fascinating here, looking at the York-specific info they gathered, it's the real-world impact. The guide mentions reports from people in York who, after getting tested and addressing any issues, found their energy just soared. And importantly, their emotional stability really improved too.
So it's not just a number on a page, it's about feeling better, actually living better.
Precisely. It improves quality of life, sometimes dramatically.
Okay, let's talk about York then, the York advantage, as it were. How easy is it actually to get this done there? The source, Blood Test UK, makes it sound pretty straightforward.
It really is. You've got options. Your local GP surgery, other local clinics, even private testing services. Access seems quite good in the area.
And the process itself, not daunting.
Not at all. It's usually a quick chat, a simple blood draw, mostly just from your arm, and that's it. Results often turn around in just a couple of days.
That's quick. And how often should people be thinking about this? The guide gives some pointers, right?
It does. Generally, for men over 40 without symptoms, an annual check is a reasonable starting point.
Okay.
But if you are having symptoms, well, you might need checks more often. And for guys already on testosterone replacement therapy, it's typically every 3 to 6 months at the beginning, just to get the levels right. Always guided by your doctor, of course.
Right, makes sense. So you get the test, you get the number back, now what? Here's where it gets really interesting, understanding that result.
Yeah, this is crucial. Those levels, they vary a lot. The typical range for adult men is something like 300 up to maybe 1,000 nanograms per deciliter. Big range.
Huge range. So my number might be totally different from someone else's, and both could be normal.
Potentially, yes. And what the guide rightly points out is you need to look beyond just the total testosterone. There's also free testosterone. That's the stuff your body can actually use.
Ah, okay. More nuanced there.
Definitely. Which is why just getting the number isn't enough. You absolutely need to chat with a doctor or a healthcare professional. They can put that result into context with your health, your symptoms, everything else.
Got it. So professional guidance is key. Now, factors that influence these levels. Age is a big one. Levels naturally drop.
Right, the natural process.
But the Blood Test UK source really emphasizes lifestyle too. Diet, sleep, stress. We hear this all the time, but why are they so critical for hormones?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, think about what your body needs to make hormones.
Okay.
The guide mentions healthy fats, good quality proteins. They're like the raw building blocks. Makes sense.
Yeah,
right?
You need the materials.
But then you have the disruptors. Poor sleep and chronic stress are major ones. They cause your cortisol levels, the stress hormone, to spike.
And cortisol messes with testosterone.
Directly. It basically tells your body,
Yeah.
emergency, stop making testosterone right now.
Yeah.
So managing stress, getting good sleep, it's not just nice to have, it's fundamental biology for keeping your T levels healthy.
Wow. Okay, so it shifts the focus. It's not just about fixing a low number, it's about building these protective health habits.
Exactly. Being proactive, using those easy testing options in York that Blood Test UK details. It's all about investing in your overall health and, well, your future engagement with life.
And that brings us to a final thought, something the source material really wants us to consider. Leaving low testosterone untreated isn't just about feeling tired or grumpy today. It carries some serious long-term risks.
It absolutely can.
The guide is quite clear, warning about heightened risks for things like osteoporosis, weaker bones, and also potential cardiovascular problems, heart health.
That's right. These are significant health concerns down the line.
So that simple blood test we talked about, it's not just for energy now, it's potentially protecting your bones and your heart for the future. A really important perspective. For anyone wanting to dig deeper, find local York Clinic details, or just understand the results better, definitely check out the original source on the Blood Test UK website. Thanks for joining our deep dive today.